Disclaimer! Under Title 17 U.S. Code in Sections 107 to 118 of the Copyright Law, all media in the video is used for purpose of review and commentary under the terms of fair use. All media used in this belongs to their respective copyright holders. AKA, I don't own this shit and I don't claim to own this shit. This shit belongs to the people who made it. Also, I swear a lot. If you don't like that, just stop watching right now. Anyway, here's the thing.
Dear BaronJ, I can't help but notice that you've publicly stated you'll be attending Anime Expo this summer. Let me ask you something else, Mr. BaronJ. Something your fans have been wondering for a long time, and I'm sure part of you has been asking too. When was the last time you left your house?
Okay. Day 5. I've been trapped inside my house for probably, I think it's been 5 days. I really can't tell. The sun doesn't go down, and it's pretty much the same every day. I don't know how I didn't notice this before. Whatever entity that has trapped me here has said that I have to do Fist of the North Star, which I am more than glad to do. The only problem is, Anime Expo is in a month, and I've still got 75 episodes to go. So, I'm gonna have to power wash this entire thing. The only other thing is, there's no guarantee once I finish it and review it that I will actually be allowed to leave. And I'm not exactly in my greatest shape to fight my way out. So, I'm gonna have to train.
Hey everybody, it's BaronJ, and I've been playing way too much Overwatch this past week to get anything done, so yeah, anime stuff. So, if you were one of the few who remembers Adult Swim's anime block, you'll remember a little show called S. Cry Ed. Oh, you don't? It's the one with the guy with the arm thing. Yeah, the arm guy. Yeah, and there's the watermelon dude. Yeah, that's the one. So, S. Cry Ed is a bit of a nostalgia nerve for some people, and if it's for you, you're gonna have to get over it or work with me, man. Come on, I have to point out flaws in some shows. From the studio that brought you Cowboy Bebop, Code Geass, Tiger and Bunny, Inuyasha, Outlaw Star, and all the Gundams. All of them, and written by the guy who did Tenchi Muyo, Trigun, Gungrave, Hellsing Ultimate, and most recently My Hero Academia, comes the story of Kazuma, who is a guy. He lives in the Lost Ground. Some apocalypse shit happened here, and it's where he lives. He punches a bunch of shit and gets paid, and then Holy shows up. They're like the science church army, and they have a lot of these alter abilities that let them do completely random shit, but so does Kazuma. Kazuma's alter ability is in his arm, and he punches things. A lot. Holy tries to recruit him, and in the process, a bunch of mysterious and weird shit starts going down. And from here, the punching continues. That is the long and short of it. But really, I've watched this show twice now, despite what my description just now might portray, and let me tell you, this is an okay show. I'll leave that at that. The plot itself is quite novel for a show that seems about as formulaic as Nintendo's game production as of late, up until very recently. Everything moves at a pretty quick pace, feels fluid and action-packed up until episode 24, where most of the show's issues are resolved, and there's a big happy ending. And then there's 2 more episodes, and it is kind of weird. I know it's weird for me to be talking about the end game so early in the review, but this is something that I had a problem with in the show. Episode 25 is more of an epilogue leading up to a character-driven standoff between the show's 2 main edgelords, and episode 26 has them duke it out for the ultimate glory to settle who is the absolute coolest. Now, this obviously puts the ending of the show a little off-kilter and leaves a kind of disjointed feeling to the viewer. Not to mention the fact that the rest of the show has some characters that seem very one-dimensional in motivation. Another interesting point to bring up is that the dialogue in this show is about as shonen as it can get. You are the bad person. I am the bad person. I'm going to fight you. You're not going to win. Yes, I will. No, you won't. It's like poetry. However, the action makes up for a lot of it, for the most part. For its time, S. Cry Ed had some great animation sequences and brilliant effect work. When they're not being recycled to hell, it looks pretty great. The soundtrack also does really well for its shelf life. The OP is funky as fuck, man. But after all is said and done, S. Cry Ed does have some flaws to balance out its good points, putting it in the, maybe category of recommendation from me. If you're up for watching some older anime and you've run out of the obvious ones to watch, or you just barely remember the show and want to relive the nostalgia, then give S. Cry Ed a watch. It's definitely got something up its sleeve.
This is the end of the video. Here's the subscribe button, here's the Facebook and the Twitter, and my Twitch channel. Up in the left-hand corner, there are shirts. Up in the right, there's a link to my audiobook. If you have a suggestion for a show for me to watch, let me know in the comments.
That's all from me this week, everybody. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.